Today's space weather is a lot quieter than what other people are saying, but this does not mean that you are not feeling this energy. I'm Sarah Starr, and here's your space weather and astrology update for March the 9th. Right now, Earth is not in a geomagnetic storm. We have March the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. We're having really low geomagnetic activity, so there are no massive solar blasts that are going to be hitting the planet today. Solar activity has actually been really quiet, very low in terms of what we have had previously in the last couple of months. We're seeing right now minor C-class flares over the last 24 hours, but there's not really much potential. We do have 6 sunspot regions here on our sun, but none of these are very active. Let's take a look at some of these regions. So we have a very low probability here. As you can see, a 1% C-class percentage, 20%. If we go down to our other regions, also very low, 15% for an M-class flare, 4384 here, same exact thing, beta range. If we go down, yet again, really not much popping off. Same thing, 4385, alpha range, 1%, 5%, very low probabilities for all of these. But what we do have on our sun are 3 distinct coronal holes. We have one here on the top hemisphere of our sun, one that is heading off of the western limb, and then one here over on the eastern limb. Plus, this dark spot right over here, this is a filament. So this is plasma that is raised above the sun's corona, and sometimes that plasma ejects off, and we do get geomagnetic storms. So we do have to watch this filament right here because it is Earth facing, even though it is in the top hemisphere of the sun. But as you can see, the sun really doesn't have much going on except for that very large filament and those 3 potential coronal holes. Not potential, they're there, but these coronal holes could induce larger solar wind streams, which we are kind of seeing. Now it's still low solar wind, but we are in an uptick, 466 kilometers per second for our solar wind speeds, although the density is pretty much non-existent. But even subtle solar shifts can affect sensitive people because astrologically we have energy that affects us as well. So if you have been feeling emotional or restless or foggy or exaggerated in an effect, or your communication has been off with Mercury retrograde, or your dreams have been a lot more vivid because it's 2026 and we're expanding that 4th dimensional realm into the astral realm. So we are going to have a lot more vivid dreams. If that has been you, you're matching up with the energy, you're not imagining it. Astrologically, the energy is very, very powerful despite no solar activity. That's okay. Sometimes we need a break. We have the sun, we have Mercury retrograde, and in March, they are all in Pisces right now. This is making it very deeply intuitive energy. This is very emotional, very psychic, very reflective. The moon is moving from Scorpio into Sagittarius energy. So that energy shift is going to go from emotional intensity straight into truth and perspective and expansion. And tomorrow, Jupiter is going to station direct, which is really good. So this is going to be a major point for that momentum that I was talking about as we slip into March. This is going to be forward momentum. So today is less about panic and it is more about paying attention. It's about awareness. It's about sensitivity. It's about watching both the sky and your inner world. And if you want to understand your own cosmic blueprint, your soul mission, why you're here on Earth in the first place, your starseed origins, and why you feel these energetic shifts so deeply, and why you had to go through all of that shit in the beginning of your life in order to get to where you're at, head over to my website, sarahstarofficial.com, book a reading with me so we can get you on track to the clear path that you are meant to be on. I'm Sarah Starr here with your space weather and astrology update for March the 9th. Follow for more of your real space weather and your cosmic updates.